Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
I was interested enough by January that I called my dad and I said, you know our congressman, why don't you see if you can get me a seat to see Kennedy, and I'll somehow get from Massachusetts to Washington. And he did. And I went. I had to hitchhike in the snow. You may remember there was a terrible snowstorm. And they had closed Washington. I was on the last bus. I'd hitchhiked from western Massachusetts to New York and took the last bus that went all the way to Washington. Took 8 hours. Got there at 8 in the morning and went to the Congressional Office Building. And my congressman took me to breakfast and gave me his wife's ticket. And I traded it for a ticket, a little better ticket from his secretary, because she wanted to sit where the wife was sitting. And I was 9 rows in front of the president. In those days, it was all lumber. It was that they had erected, just like it was fleshing out a house. And I sat next to Sam Rayburn's 2 secretaries. And it was cold, very, very cold. And I didn't have the right outfit, particularly not the right boots. But afterwards, well, the speech itself was, of course, exciting, and the little fire when Robert Frost spoke. And Frost was associated with my undergraduate college, so it was particularly exciting to see him. I went back to the Congressional Office Building because I didn't know how to get out of the city. The Army had sealed the city. And so my congressman took his car with the flags flying, and we got through all of the roadblocks, and he dropped me in Bethesda, where I was staying with friends. So it was a remarkable few days. It turned out it was my winter break. I had just finished my first set of exams. It was the first time I could breathe in 6 months, and I went to an inaugural.
Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.